Paul, obviously the disappointment of the result, there must be pride in the way the boys fought back, and that's a game that had so much going on.
I think that, let's talk about the second half. The first half we weren't good enough. Second half, I think we've had a right go. You talk about pride. I'm massively proud of what this group of players have achieved over 45 games. I'm disappointed in today, don't get me wrong. I don't think you can give any team a 2-goal start. But the character that they showed second half, the determination that they showed second half to get ourselves level. But then unfortunately we're going to have to talk about a negative thing in that we lose our discipline, and John Mellish does something that makes the referee make a decision. I don't think it's a red card. This is me and in the rawness of it all. It looks to me like a very similar situation to the one that Louis Barry got his red card rescinded at Walsall last weekend to allow him to play today. But we need to have a look at it. Elliot Watt has been very, very clever. I don't know the circumstances as to why he shoved Mells in the back, but Mells has got to just. You know what I'd rather do? I'd rather he goes down to the floor like Elliot Watt does, rather than turn round, shove him in his chest. Watt goes down holding his face, so the referee has a decision to make. I have looked at it. He definitely doesn't touch his face, so we're going to have to see. But I honestly think if Mellish hadn't have been sent off, we're going to get a draw. And maybe we could have got more because we had a bit of momentum. But that's what's the right words to say without hammering? That's the level of professionalism that you have to not get drawn into that situation. Because they've shown incredible character to come back in that second half, and we've just got to take it on the chin now and move on.
He knew, Mells, the shirt was up over the face as he's walking off. He knew he'd done something wrong there.
Well, he obviously had. He knew he had. He's retaliated. I don't think it is a red card. I'll be honest with you. I think it's a yellow. But hey, listen, I didn't think JK's was a red card last week. I thought that was a yellow card because it was careless, reckless. It's the interpretation of whether there was the right amount of force. I thought the force that Mellish used was the same as the force that Watt used. But listen, that's something for this week. We have to just dust ourselves down, and we've got to make sure that we're ready to go again next Monday.
But you've touched on it, there is a precedence here with what they've done with Louis Barry, so you'd hope that they'll see the incidents almost the same.
Well, you'd hope so, but it doesn't always work that way. It all depends what their view of it was. So we'll wait and see. Let's just wait and see. I mean, I'm hugely disappointed that we've lost this game today. This was a game that I really felt if we were right, we could have won it. It's taken a change of shape at half time to get ourselves back in it. I thought it was a wonderful free kick from Owen Moxon and a great header from Joe Garner. It was good football to get in behind for Joe to get brought down, and then Deno keeps his composure. The third goal is one of them where if Mellish is on the pitch, Luke Bolton comes into the area where Mells is. Listen, he might still stick it in the far corner, I don't know, but disappointing. The second goal is a horrendous goal to give away. I don't know the reasons. I haven't spoken to Thomas. I think he has to save that. Simple as that. He has to save it. They had a bit of quality for the first one. Sheer pace from Luke Bolton. Composure, pulls it back, and it's a great finish from Hendry. But again, I'll go back to it. Second half, I think we've shown incredible character to keep going, to go and lift the fans, because the fans were down at half time, and we've lifted them with a performance. And what an absolute credit to the football club. I'll say the players are, but also that 10,000 and however many home supporters who turned up today. I think they saw second half we had a go. What we need to do now is make sure we have a go straight from the first whistle.
Caught out twice in the first half, you've touched on that. How disappointed were you with that? Because it was almost like we weren't at the races for a while.
Well, you know, the difficulty is if somebody has the pace that Luke Bolton's got, it's very difficult to stop it. And there's a ball played inside Jack Armour, and Luke Bolton's done him for pace. Simple as that. We didn't recover well enough to get back to the edge of the box, and Hendry's put it away really well. And the second goal is a difficult one because they've made runs. They've tried to run out towards the right, and Hunts has sort of been half and half distracted by it, and Bolton comes through the middle and finishes it. So yeah, there's disappointment, but there's sometimes you have to accept that the pace has done you. and the bit of quality that they showed has done us, and we have to take that on the chin today.
You have to react, which is what we did.
Yeah, we did react, yeah, and like I say, second half was good. We can't give anybody a 2-goal start. You know, we've done it, we did it at home against Stockport and showed great character to come back. We've done it today, but then the unprofessionalism has cost us. And as I say, we have to just go again now. We're back in on Monday morning. I know we've got the awards night tomorrow, but we're back in on Monday morning and start our preparation for Sutton away, which is now a game that we need to go and win. And I know everybody said, oh, you're in the playoffs. No, we're not in the playoffs. It's not guaranteed at the moment. If there's an 8-goal swing, and everybody might say that might not happen, but you look at Northampton last year with what Bristol Rovers did last game of the season. We cannot take anything for granted. We have to make sure we go to Sutton and we go to win that game. It's as simple as that.
Real positives, both of our goals. Joey Garner, that's what he can do off another Mox assist.
Yeah.
Chris Dennis, 20 goals, league goals for the season.
Well, we needed our finishers to come on and affect the game today. I felt we needed a change at half time. I felt we needed to go back to a back three. I thought Alfie McCalmont come on and gave us some real energy and a little bit of quality on the ball. And then it was a case of bringing the other finishers on in Joe and the two wing backs with Robbo and Jordan Gibson. And I thought, you know, Robbo in particular got 2-3 really good quality crosses in. I would have preferred it if he'd have got the fourth that he put behind the goal, but that's life. And I thought he gave us energy, he gave us a bit of quality on his left foot. It's going to take everybody. Jamie Devitt, we think, I mean, I haven't asked, but I think he's torn his hamstring. Which has just been the story of Dev's season, story of his last few years. So that's him done for the season, I would imagine. If Mellish's ban gets upheld, he's out for the next 3. JK's missing for the next 2. We're going to need everybody to come back into it and do a job for us, whoever's called upon.
Joey Garner's other goal that was offside, we thought it was really tight here. Have you had a chance to have a look at that?
No, I'll be honest, I haven't looked at it. I've no idea. I thought the assistant flagged very early, and that's not a criticism. I thought he thought it was offside straight away. It's done now. We can't change that. He flagged for offside, and if he's made a mistake, then it's an unfortunate one. But we still had that opportunity. When we got it back to 2-2, we needed to be a bit more professional than we were.
Dev, it's horrendous. It looked like it's the same leg as he had the operation on. That's just horrible for the boy.
Yeah, it's horrible. I've no idea which leg it was. I don't know. It was when he made that run into the corner there, and he just said it's gone. So he wanted to stay on, but there's no point. We're just going to have to. We had to finish the game with 9 men. He would have been an absolute liability being out there, and also for his own health and safety, it wouldn't have been the right thing to do. So we've took a few knocks today. You know, but the good thing was we've shown some real spirit second half and a bit of spirit to take into next weekend, which is certainly what we're going to need. And
that next weekend, again, you've nailed this. You can't take it for granted because of examples in the recent past.
Not a chance. We won't be taking anything for granted. We're going there to go and make sure we do it properly. We can't afford to go and not do it properly. We'll see how everybody is this week. We'll have a look at what Sutton do and how they play. And we'll pick a shape and we'll pick a group of players that hopefully will be able to go and do the job properly, that allows us to have the possibility of 3 more games after it.
You mentioned them already, Paul, but 10,500 Carlisle fans, they were really behind the boys today.
Our second half, they were absolutely outstanding. They made an incredible atmosphere. There was, you know, I could see that they weren't happy first half, but the truth is I wasn't happy either first half. That's why we tried to change it. We've just got to stay together, stay positive, stay with a real positive mentality. It's really easy to criticise, it's really easy to be negative. We have to stay together now. We've got to, you know, if anybody wants to help us, then stay with us. If you don't come along, don't be involved in it. We want people who want to be positive for this football club and positive for the team. The players need to be positive, and that's what it'll be about this week, making sure our mind's set right. Go to Sutton and to put on the best performance we can that sets us up for another 3 games.
I'm going to mention Robbo. When he came on, he really showed why you brought him here.
Oh, I thought so. You know what, he's been excellent from the day he walked in the building. It's been really unfortunate that Jack Armour has been very, very consistent this season, and I just felt today it was about it was about just rolling the dice and hoping something happens, because it just wasn't quite happening for us. So he's shown us what he can do, and we've just got to go again.
How quickly do you park this one and start looking towards something?
Well, we're back in on Monday, and we'll put this one behind us. We'll review it. I'll review it tomorrow. We'll go and we'll make sure tomorrow night in the Player of the Year do is a celebration, because there's been so many positives. And I don't think anybody in a realistic mindset at the start of this season would have put us in the playoffs, possibly there because of the goal difference. Nobody would have put us there. So I still think there's a lot of things to celebrate, and I think the fact that we've had 10,500 home supporters here today, they know that this group of players have done really well, and we've got to go again. We've got to get it reviewed, put it to the back of our minds, and get ready to prepare for Sutton.
Final one has to be for Chris Dennis, those 20 league goals. He's been Mr. Consistency this season.
He's been outstanding. To get that number of goals is brilliant. I'm absolutely delighted for him. He's worked so hard to get them. We need some more now. We need some more from him. It's as simple as that.